Emperors fam!
Bam!
Move over. We're out here. We're here to review Iron Menace at Dorney Park, new for 2024 on its media day. Let's go. Okay, let me start off by just naming the manufacturer. We got Bollinger and Mabillard. Obviously, renowned manufacturer around the world.
It's just money.
It is a mini B&M, meaning if we're talking United States, mini B&M dive. So we're talking Emperor, we're talking Dr. Diabolicals, those sorts of rides. It's not like Griffin, it's not like SheiKra, it's not nearly as big. We got a height of 160 feet, a drop of 153 feet. It goes 64 miles per hour. It has a length of 2,169 feet, so it is shorter than those three B&Ms, but it still holds up, in my opinion. We had a great ride. Let me just start off with what the ride does. It goes up the lift hill right here, as you can see. It doesn't turn around like every other B&M dive coaster in the States. Drops down 95 degrees, and then you get some intense positive G's going into this element. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about this element right here, this element?
It was intense, yeah. Like after the drop part, to go right into that was really intense.
Really intense, right? And
Yeah.
then,
Which I like that though.
yes,
Yeah.
of course, we all like that. We all like intensity. And then you're coming out, cresting, hitting some more positives back into the seat, and then launching into some negatives, some floater through this 0G roll, right? We all felt
Floater.
some floater
That
airtime
floater
right
is
there.
solid.
Really good.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
And then the world's first inclined loop on a B&M dive coaster. Well, on a dive coaster in general. So it's just a curved loop. They have a bunch of them on like stand-up coasters, which I thought was also really intense.
Solid. Gray out a little bit.
It's an
Gray out
intense
moments.
ride in general from start to finish.
It kind of is. It kind of is.
Yeah, it's short but packs a punch.
Yes, and then you have your last element here. You have a corkscrew to end the ride into a turnaround into the brakes. Corkscrew's really good. I will say on the turnaround into the brakes, you hit a bit of a shaky rough spot. Anybody else feel that? It's not rough that it messes up the ride, but
a
it's,
little bit of a jolt.
yeah.
More so in the back row than I did in the front row.
Yeah.
Yeah, front row was really smooth. Back row was a little rougher. And the middle was the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 rides on it today. We got front, back, and middle. I will say, I thought the front was the best row.
Yeah, absolutely.
The only airtime on the drop is from the back row. Especially if you're not stabled, you get some solid floater on the drop. With a 95-degree drop, so you're beyond vertical.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you still do get some floater. I mean, obviously, we all miss the regular over-the-shoulder restraints on these rides, like Griffin and SheiKra. Those rides seem to be superior to all these just because of there's nothing holding you down like those vest restraints that
I
are.
would definitely put Griffin in front of this one.
Yeah.
SheiKra, I was a little drunk. I don't really remember that one, but yeah, 100%. Best gotta get.
This guy's been on all the dives in the U.S.
I have been on all the dives on the. Alright.
And we don't mean dive bars.
We don't mean dive bars. I love dive bars, but we have been on all the dive coasters in the United States. Well, I have. And
I've been on most.
if I'm gonna rank them, it's Griffin. Griffin still 1, Emperor 2, SheiKra 3, this 4, and then Dr. Diabolicals 5.
Val Raven list.
Ooh, I keep forgetting about Val Raven.
It's good. Sucks.
It is so forgettable. Yeah.
I think that's when I lost my jewel pod on, if you remember that.
Yeah.
I had to go buy a new jewel.
You did lose your jewel
fell
pod
out
on
on
that.
Valraven.
You said, Drew, give me your keys. I'm going to get another jewel
I was
pod.
pretty upset. I don't
Yeah,
drill
he did. He
anymore.
drove to a gas station and went and got another
Yeah,
jewel
in
pod.
the middle of Sandusky, Ohio.
We were tangenting. But yeah, so if you, in reference to the mini B&M dives I've been on in the United States, this is 2. Emperor 1, this 2. Dr. Diabolical 3. It has more elements than Emperor and Dr. Diabolical. Emperor with only 3 inversions, and then Dr. Diabolical's with 2. But this ride, it's a great addition for Dorney Park, right?
Just the whole area in general is great.
Yeah, it's really nice.
15th area.
You see it as soon as you're driving in. The skyline just looks phenomenal, full of B&Ms, obviously. But yes, the skyline just as soon as you're driving up. If you've ever been to Dorney Park, it's almost like when you're driving up, you're on this like hillish mountain, and it's just the skyline's phenomenal, and it really just adds to the skyline. And great addition. Also, I should talk about the lore a little bit. It's themed to this guy McTavish. I guess something happened to him at a steel factory, because it's McTavish Steel. It says it all over. And
Well, he was the proprietor.
the proprietor of the steel
It was
factory.
his steel factory.
Oh, okay. So yes, it is themed to McTavish Steel everywhere. So they even changed.
I'm curious if he's a real person. He might have been.
Yeah, I guess you never know. I mean, I guess
Look that up on Wikipedia or something.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
themed to real life. But you got the empty buckets now, which are the flying snappy rides. They rethemed that in that area. And then-
Theming was sick. It was on point.
Yeah, the theming
Everything
was
about it. The outfits of the workers, they're all iron workers. They had black on their face. Like
Oh yes.
like they just finished the shift.
Yes.
You know, like
Clearly Cedar Fair is
so
just like
they did a good job with the theming. That was on point. I would
Yeah.
give it a 10 out of 10. easily.
theming is
Yeah.
definitely back for Cedar Fair, and I should talk about one more thing. One more thing before we go here. The beer. The Iron Menace American Lager, done by Funk Brewing. It's phenomenal.
Local brewery right down the street.
Really good. American lager, refreshing. It's crisp. It's only 4.5%. Highly recommend grabbing one while you're out here. But I say we all dug Iron Menace today. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Freaking awesome. I don't know where it'd rank in my rankings. It would definitely be 100 to 200 range, I would say. But we want to thank Dorney Park for inviting us to their media day.
Yes, thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan Eldridge, mainly. Shout out to you. My brother got his own personal invite. That was hilarious. And we just
on the envelope.
yeah, we had
Like Drew.
we had a phenomenal time here today. We had a great time riding Iron Menace, and just an absolute blast of a Wednesday, April 17th, 2024. Fam, we will be putting out a vlog shortly. This will be out before the vlog, so make sure you check that about the media day. Till next time, like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Cheers to that.